All right, let's start talking. I think we've waited enough, and I think it's time for us to start. So, here we are, formally. Welcome, all of you, to a session on MI Expert Walkthrough. This is an informal, interactive session. Therefore, if you have any questions, any doubts, please do share with us. And yes, do say a hello to me in the chat window. Thank you, Priyanka Chauhan, ma'am, for saying, uh, you know, there's no video running, but thank you for introducing yourself. I hope screen is visible to everybody. But in any case, I'm going to move away from the screen very, very soon. So um, I think I did introduce myself, but yes, please do say hello to everybody. And today is a great day to meet because we are still about 13 days away from closing date of the MI applications or nominations. But first of all, I have to thank you all because you all are keeping us very strong. And here we are. Yes, on Instagram, we are now 870 educators strong. So, yes, if you are not there already, I think you must have a FOMO. So go ahead, follow us, and be with us because that's where all the action happens, and that's where we post everything that we do. Even the recording of this session will be posted over there only, so please feel free to follow us. Every day we have this community growing and thriving, and that's what our aim is. I've also sent a link in the chat window, so go ahead and please follow if you'd like to. Here we are. So we are here to talk about MI Expert nominations of 2024-25. Now, what does this mean? First of all, if you were an educator in 23-24, then you should have received an email last year, which would look something like this. Let me show you. Here you go. It should look something like this. Check this date, please. It should be a 2023 date. Okay. You should have received this email. If you had received this email, this means you were a MI expert for the batch of 23-24. Okay. So in case you had missed and you were a 22-23 batch, then you'll have to look at your nomination as a fresh applicant, not as a returning applicant. All right. So that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you, mentioning that these are MI experts. If you are returning MI expert, you will be a returning MI expert of 23-24 if you were an expert. All right. So MI expert 23-24 are eligible to be the returning ones for 24-25. I hope this is clear, and this was pretty simple. There are no questions or I think doubts about it, but just wanted to clarify and bring it to your cognition that that's how it happens. Okay. So, moving onwards, the application, had opened up, and this is a program. So, for those who are absolutely new to MI Expert program, allow me to introduce this community to you. It is a very vibrant and thriving community, and we take pride in being a part of this community. I think I this is going to be a ninth, and then this should be my 10th year now, or 11th year now, actually, as MI expert. This is a community that I have not even dreamt of leaving any day because it is a beautiful community, and they inspire each other, they share creative ideas, there is a collaborative spirit there. And MI experts program are always looking for visionaries like yourself who are here today to even think about this program. So who we are like-minded people who are globally placed and connected. We share insights and we shape the future of education together. That's exactly what we do. And, we would love for you to take a look at this community. Therefore, I'm going to start by introducing this community to you like this. Hold on. And yes, I'm just taking a bit of a time here because I need to swap in and out of the screens. Allow me to introduce you to a few of my friends. How are you doing? Namaskar from India. Konnichiwa. I'm Popcorn Phenom. Welcome to Kaysville, Utah. Hello, everybody. From Sabah, Malaysia. As educators and school leaders.
You're problem solvers, change makers, forces of nature. Alone, you're incredible, but together, you're unstoppable. I've got so many friends across the world that are all enlightened. I have many new friends, online and face to face. It's been inspiring to meet MITs from around the world and learn about how my own subject is elsewhere. The Microsoft Innovative Educator Program is a community of 30,000 educators who are growing, learning, and succeeding together. When you become an MIE, you can connect with a lot of teachers. As the connection increases, your world expands and you can grow. It provides you with a lot of resources. It provides you with lots of ideas. MIE excellent programs. There are plenty of resources to help me grow as an educator. It is so helpful to be able to have other problem solvers. And together we are leading and innovating for the future. The process to become an NIV expert is fun and easy. You don't have to invent something new. You just have to be open to learn, create, and grow with it. I'd like to invite all educators to join MIE community and give your students the best experience of learning. This is going to be an experience that is going to be worth it, not only for you, but also for them. Because teachers don't see limits. We only see possibilities. Start your journey. Become a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert today.
You heard exactly what I told you about this community, and I'm on this page. I'm going to drop this link in your chat window. I'm dropping multiple links in your chat window. Do catch them because those are the links that you will require as a part of your nomination. You will need to visit these, links. So I've just posted them at the beginning of this session only so that you have them handy. So here's the a link to the blog that I just showed you. And here's the complete list of links that you will need today. All right. So the future is here actually, and it's time to step up into the spotlight as a beacon of education innovation. And you, my dear educators, are the best people to actually take education forward. And therefore, MI nominations of 2024-25 are an opportunity for you to shine. Are you ready to shine? Give me some love in the emoticons or in the chat window. Come on. All right, fantastic. Okay, great. I get a lot of love over there. And yes, very well deserved. Anu ma'am, you've asked me that I have received my MI badge of session 23-24, but this year I'm not able to sign in into the Microsoft account. Please hold on. I'm going to show you the entire process. I'm literally going to go from your chat window, start from the first link that's there, and we're going to move from there. So this is going to be a step by step call, and please know that on this link that is given on your screen, that is aka.ms slash edu nomination guidance. This is already been provided in your chat windows. You can go ahead and look over there. All right, so please just give me 1 minute. I think I need to edit one thing in our. All right, so this link has already been given. The link has not been placed at the right place. I will just make it available at the right place. Okay, it's there at the right place as well. But I've just given you another, link at the base of the message, and I'm just correcting that. Just give me 1 minute, and I will do so. There are many questions. Do know that I'm trying to solve most of the questions that you're going to ask me. And, in this call, you will hear, sorry, in this whole piece of what I'm giving you, the EDU nomination link, you will see that they have already given you the link for uh, looking at what it means to be a part of this entire piece and how can you apply. So you will hear it from Microsoft Team itself. So let me just open this link, take you there to show you what to do, where to go, and from where to begin. So I'm taking you to the website. Hold on. Here we are. Now, this is the website link that I have given you. You have EDU nomination link over here. All right, and you have a whole page. Like I said, your nomination video is has been uploaded here. So there was a call wherein they gave us all the directions of what is to be done, and everything is mentioned over here. This is a video. Please do watch it because I've been through it, so I know about it, but it's imperative that you go through this as well. Okay, so please take out some time to go through this. Now, when you click on this link, over here, it's going to take you outside this way and it'll give you the nomination page. Please note on this nomination page, now I am logged in over here. Yeah, I'm already logged in. You have to be very mindful of a few things. I'm going to open this link on another browser. Maybe I'm not logged in there and I will be able to show you what I want to show you. Very clearly, it gives you two options. All right. Yeah. So great. This is the welcome nomination page. Okay. Take a good look at it. Already signed in. It doesn't say if you're already MIE. I made this mistake too, and who doesn't? And if you've not made mistakes, are we really human? Yeah. So do not go for this option. All users must sign up for an account to get started. This line is extremely important for you to read. This includes the 2023-24 community members. Start here. Now, when you click here, do remember, refer to the mail in which you got your email for being a MI expert. Like, I can't stress this enough that you have to go back to your email ID. For example, I have my Outlook account given over there, and I went back into my email to check where did I get this because I run some 10 emails. Yeah. Click here, you will know the email ID that you had applied using. If you use another ID, then it will not allow you to go back to your application, but will take you as a new MI expert. Got it? I hope this is the first query that has been resolved. Number two, this user ID is very important for you. And it is always a good idea to keep a screenshot of this page. Okay. Now, when I say a screenshot of this page, simply just check that your credentials are okay and keep a screenshot. Here you go. My screenshot is ready. I'm just going to save it in my pictures so that I have it handy with me in case required. So this is my user ID and I know it. I know this is the email ID that I'm using. This has taken my username by default, which is not my name, and it's all right. Yeah. If you need any support on this, you can write at educator@microsoft.com. Now, still, if you're facing a problem, I'm giving you this in the chat window. I request you to please go ahead and use this. Oops. Did it really go? No. Okay. Here you go. Okay. All right. So ma'am, I will be posting the recording of this session. You may please visit. I don't want people to miss out. But there are only two steps that we have taken till now. If your sway is the one that I gave you, that is the Edu nomination link that I have given in the chat window. When you click on that, it'll give you the link to open up this page. When you open up this page and you reach here, then you have to go to start here and not here already logged in. Now that I'm already logged in, this time I can go over here if required. Okay. Because all users have to go here, whether you are a new user or you are a returning member, which is of 23-24. Which ID you have used, please go to your email, check what ID you had used. I think my screen is not shared. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah. So please check the email that you had used and then log in with that. When I logged in with my previous ID, it automatically brought me here and said, look, my renewal of 23-2024 is finished, which means I had completed this program. All right. It validates that I had been here a year before with this email ID. In case you don't use this, you will not get this response. Yeah. So now I'm ready to renew my MI expert status. And as I do that, I have to go through certain courses. Please remember that this is number one. Even before you go through the courses, please read through this description. It is extremely important. As an educator, what does it mean to be MI expert? I've often been asked, what does it mean? And I've always told that people, please read the text that is given to you here because every word means a lot. Okay. So, as an educator, your commitment to innovation and dedication to empowering students is truly inspiring. Renewing your status as MI expert is more than just a title. It's a testament to your passion for embracing technology in the classroom. This community is where forward thinking educators like you collaborate, grow, and lead the transformation. I'm going to highlight this: collaborate, grow, and lead the transformation. So today, normally we get about anywhere between 250 to 300 educators who come to attend these sessions with us. We are not seeing this community grow, but the good part is we started with about 10 or 20 people. And look at us now. We've grown that every call we get at least 200 to 300 people. Please take it upon yourself to bring along at least five educators. I know everybody's heard of Namya Joshi, and Namya Joshi says each one teach 10. So you have to grow this community. That is a part of your commitment. Therefore, when you attend a session where you feel you've benefited from, please invite others as well. It's a great global community to be a part of and engage. All right. So your role is crucial. Your influence is immeasurable. So you have to be a part of this, not just for title's sake, but continue your leadership and creativity. All right. I hope that is a message enough that has been conveyed. And here you can check your achievements. If you don't have these achievements, please note there is an additional achievement of AI for Educators Learning Path. If you don't have these, during our summer summit, we will be sharing many pieces from each of these and also giving you also giving you codes to redeem so that if you have not, completed these, we should be able to help you. Summer Summit is happening between 13th and 15th of June, so that gives you enough time. Prepare your applications, but if you want to complete these tracks, you can join us. We will be sharing, codes for all the four of these learning tracks. What are these learning tracks? Let me take you. The first one is Microsoft Educator Community. You have to log in to see if you have completed or not. How can you complete it? Simply just go here, click on the right side, okay, and go to your profile. And on your profile, on the left side, you have achievements available. All right. Now, this is where you come to know whether you have completed these learning paths. Don't look at modules, please look at learning paths. And you will see I had completed this way back all my learning paths, all the four learning paths between Microsoft Educator Academy, Master Microsoft Teams for any time, any learning environment, 21st Century Learning Design, and AI for Educators is complete. So if you want to attend these, you can join us during our summer summit. We will be taking references of all these four and giving you codes to redeem so that your learning paths are complete. And I will highly recommend even after you have redeemed the code that we share with you, please, please, please go through these parts. They are extremely important. Yeah. Okay. Um, all right. After that, have you checked your achievement URL? I've just showed you. You will go over here and then copy this link that you have over here, the link that you have, the URL that you have on when you have clicked on achievements on your profile page, you will see that there is a URL here. This URL is what you're supposed to submit. Okay. So where am I? My profile. Under my profile, I have achievements available on the left side. I will click on it. and then copy this URL, which becomes my achievements URL. Now, this is accessible by anybody, and it's a great idea to go incognito or private mode to make it accessible. Okay, or go and check whether this is accessible. Let's check over here. This is incognito mode. I will check over here if it is accessible by others. Look, I'm not signed in over here. Yeah. Now over here, is this accessible or not? Do you see that? It just got populated. Yes, this is how people see me. I have 91 badges and I aim to increase this summer. And I'm going to keep completing my modules. So this is the summary that people get when they view my profile using this link. Okay, please do this check for yourself. It is important that you do. Okay, so you have your URL. I've checked it in private window. Have you downloaded a copy of this document? Now, this document is here, and we're going to start filling in application. But if you haven't really downloaded, this document is something I'll give you a link as well, and I will download this so that we are able to take this. Here you go. In your chat window, I have given you the link as well. Okay. So here we are. Um, I'm not going to fill this any further till I know you're comfortable. Any questions in the room, please let me know. I'm going to pause here before I move further. This was extremely important that you go through these parts. If you don't know anything about any of which of what I have just shared, please do let me know. I'm pausing here for you. Okay, great. I don't see any questions. I don't think anyone has a question. Great, fantastic. Either I speak very clearly or you just got it very quickly. Either way, fantastic, good job done. And we are ready to write our application. Now, while you're ready to write your application, do remember this consists of two portions. Right now, what I'm going to show you is my questionnaire, which means I'm a returning MIE. You could be a returning or you could be a new MI. Okay. So for me, some of the questions have not appeared. I simply have to answer these long questions. Okay. To see what is there in the other one, what I can do is I can take you here in my chats. I've given you the link. Hold on. I will just take you here. Okay. This is done. Okay. Yeah. So when I go to this edu nomination link that I had given you, this link that I have given you here, yeah, when I go over here, you will see on this way, they have given you everything. They've given you both the sheets, which is first thing you want to become an MI expert, you have to go for new questions. All right. Whatever I have shown you, start joining by joining Microsoft Learn. This will be your first step. You will first create your profile and track your achievements the way I have shown you. Creating a profile is very simple. You simply just sign in. It will give you a simple questionnaire. Just fill it up. If you are applying for the first time or you're not a returning MIE, okay? Complete the key learning parts, the ones that I have given you. And here is your nomination questions. I'm going to take you to these nomination questions first so that you're very clear. But do remember the returning MIs will not get these questions because we've already answered and we can't be answering the same questions every time, right? Once again, please read these very carefully. The definition of the term educator and learner, very important. Educator refers to classroom teachers, school leaders, professional learning specialists like us, instructional assistants, trainers, and anyone who supports teaching learning. This question has been asked by many people many a times. Therefore, here's your answer that this is who an educator is. And who is a learner? The term learner refers to anyone who is receiving instructions from you. Now, in my case, I'm normally giving instructions to other teachers and not students. So for me, the learners will be teachers or my colleagues. Yeah. Examples are adults that you are training, students in your classroom, or colleagues that you work with in your training. So it's not only important to tell all about what you're doing in your class, but if you're evangelizing and you are training other educators, please go ahead and write that as well. All right. Okay. It is perfectly all right to work with other colleagues and do you prepare your nomination just the way we are. Look at us. We are 60 strong. We're going to file our applications together, right? First portion is about you. And of course, truth and only truth, please. The next one is that you complete all your learning paths. Third are scored questions, and then come the long form questions. These questions are common to you and us, but I mean, returning and UMI experts, but these scored questions are new for those who are coming in for the first time. You must respond in 500 characters, not words. Extremely important. Characters, not words, and less than 2000. How to deal with this? This is the biggest problem because all of us love writing. I mean, we can write blogs about our work, right? But when there's a word limit, you know you got to be smart. What works? I'll just show you. Okay. Now, here are the questions about you. So, if you are not a 23, 24 MI expert and you're coming back after a gap year, or you are a new teacher, please fill in all these details. Okay, all these details are extremely important, and there is no harm if your school is not a showcase school or an incubator school. It is not a reflection of you. It is definitely not a reflection on you. You can do the way you want to do it. Okay. So you could actually go ahead and apply, and you might not even be a be a showcase school, belong to a showcase school or incubator school. All right. What are these? There will be drop downs that will ask you. You can select over there. Yeah. Name of your organization. So for me, it's not a school. I'm an organization. I'm not a school. So I'm going to write organization. So no misinformation here. Everything that goes in a correct manner. What's the age range that you teach? Simple question. Subjects that you teach. What technology do your students or learners primarily use? You could tick any and all. And tools and devices they regularly use. Please don't think that you're applying for Microsoft, therefore you can't choose Google Apps or Zoom or anything else. Please, if they use it. As simple as that, right? So, no misinformation. What tools or devices does your school or organization use? You could actually choose as many as you like. Once again, truth and only truth. Now comes the machine learning scored questions. Have you completed MI Academy? Well, that's a simple one to answer. And if you haven't answered, do remember, if you haven't completed the learning path and you are going to complete it with us during our summer summit, then please be careful and don't answer this question right now. You don't have to upload this. You have to keep this ready with you. Okay. Keep this ready with you as a Word document. Fill your details here and keep them ready so that you only have to copy paste. Okay. And of course, the URL link I've already told you, it's given over here as well. Now, this is important for the new MIs or the gap year MI experts. Machine learning scored questions are these. You have to be absolutely truthful here. Most of the schools that I've been talking to say we haven't used Teams really for an instructional environment for a long time. And if you haven't, then you will write yearly or whatever, monthly or whatever you want to write. It is all right to share it like that because it will reflect in your practices any which way, right? They're not looking for the good or the right answers. They're looking for the answer that should be the most appropriate one. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pause here because I see many questions in the chat window. Ankita ma'am is saying that this does not give me the option to paste the URL link. Well, that one will open up once you are ready. Ankita ma'am, we haven't shown you here. Where will it open up? So relax. Okay. For the learning path, you're saying. Oh, learning path. All you have to do is go to learn. Okay, let me show you over here. I'm on this learning path. Let's say this one, and I'm not logged in. Okay, I'll just sign out for you and show you. Let's say I'm signed out. Now, it'll not allow me to start till I actually sign in. Okay, so you can go ahead and sign in first. and then it'll allow you to start. Now, when you start your learning path, go one by one and visit each of these. And at the end of these are the modules that you need to complete. And there's a knowledge check, and then click on summary so that you know what have you learned and how much and how far and how correctly. Okay. Upon successful completion only, you will get the badge and it will reflect. Even if it takes a day or two, give it a day or two, it will reflect. Yeah. Okay. Seema ma'am says in achievement URL, do you have to take the link to the learning path? No, you don't have to. See, you can't be taking links to each of these learning paths and giving them because those will take them to the learning path. What you need to do is go to your profile. On your profile page, on the left hand side, click on achievements. Do you see I'm on achievements now? Yeah. While you are here, take this URL and copy and paste this URL in a private mode to see if this works. If this works, great. This is the one that you need to. Okay. Okay, you're saying I'm trying to is sign in the same manner. I'm trying in the same manner, but not able to sign in. Not sure what you mean. I'll give you time towards the other end to please let me know. Okay. Shikant sir, hi, good to see you here. You want a link to this way. You want a link to this way. I'll just give you this link. 1 minute. I'm giving you in the chat window. Here you go. Okay. My school is an incubator school, but the school name is not mentioned in the list given below. Okay, so I selected neither and mentioned my school name. I hope that is fine. Absolutely, Sheetal. It's not a reflection on you. Like I said, if your school is an incubator school, fantastic. If it isn't, you could actually aspire to make it a school, incubator school, right? Okay. The next one, Priyanka ma'am says that we just have to take the achievements URL or we have to copy each learning path individually. No, you don't have to. Like I said, each learning path's URL will only give you the link to do that course, to complete that course. That is not your achievements URL. Very clearly, your achievements URL is your URL that appears over here when you click on achievements. You have to click on achievements. It has to be highlighted. When it gets highlighted, it just is here. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Yeah. Your profile achievements link. You want mine, Priyanka? All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to give you mine so that I hope you asked for that. That's what I understood. Here you go. That's my achievements page. Okay, I'm also facing problem in renewal of MI form. I need your guidance. Ritu ma'am, that's what I've been providing. I need specific questions, please. Rishi Tyagi says, where can we check whether our school is an incubator list or not? The list is given in this link, the sway link that I've given you. Oh, you're saying the profiling. Oh, thank you, Priyanka. I just thought you were asking for my. Okay, I'm sorry. I understood that wrong. Okay. Any more questions? Love it when the questions are, uh, come up. Okay. I was about to remove it, but it's all right. Thank you, Priyanka. Okay. I'm just going to take a look at the window. Okay. I mean, to ask that, do we have to select the learning paths tab and not the modules tab? You don't have to select any, Seema ma'am, nothing. Simply just come to your profile page on the left hand menu, click on achievements, pick up this URL. You don't need to actually look at this and copy this URL. No, I've given you the URL that I'm going to put. So that should make it clear. All right. Okay. Good. I'm so glad you're asking these questions. Okay, my form is submitted without writing the questions. No, no, no. The form, okay. In any case, if your form gets submitted till the nomination date, you can go back over here. All right. Where was it? Okay, where is my page? Hold on. No, no. Okay, I lost my page, I guess. Yeah, here you go. You can always go over here. It'll not show finished. You can always edit it. All right. So even if you have submitted without writing these questions, it would be nullified. So you can file in another application. If it doesn't give you this option, just go ahead and, do another one. That's what I could say. Okay. Any more questions? No, I don't see any more questions now, for now. Okay. All right. Right. So we were actually filling in these questions that were here. Yeah, it's showing unfinished and unable to edit. Write to educator at microsoft.com. Like I said, over here, they have given you this email ID, educator at microsoft.com. Please write to them if you're facing any problem. They are very prompt. They will help you immediately. Okay. So simply just write to them and they will help you. All right. So here we are. Here we are. Okay. So while we are writing this application, let me continue writing the application now because otherwise we will lose out on much valuable time. Yeah. Use generative AI personally or professionally. I'm sure you've used it. How often, I'm not sure. And if you haven't, then you have to attend Summer Summit with us because that's where we are going to help you understand how to use AI in teaching learning. And there will be amazing experts. These experts in the window who are talking to you, they're going to meet you there and they're going to share how they are using AI in teaching learning as a part of jam sessions. So, register yourself now for that. Okay, learning accelerators. All of these, if you haven't used, I think we have hosted training multiple times during the year on these tools. All these recordings of these are available over here on our Insta page. So if you're not familiar, please go ahead and look at these trainings, view them, and you will know whether you have used them or not. And also, Minakshi Alawat, who is my founding partner, she has done the entire series in Hindi. So please give this to Hindi teachers. They will love it. They would love to see, how you can create this in Hindi language, reading progress in Hindi language. So go ahead and please, leverage this page. I've already given you the link. Microsoft Forms as an instructional environment, in an instructional environment. OneNote for personal organization. Please note there's a difference. OneNote for personal organization, if you haven't used, you have to say whether you've used or not. OneNote and staff notebook, notebook. So they've given you different types of notebooks. Please answer clearly. Use Flip with learners, Minecraft with learners, and share your teaching learning knowledge with your colleagues or not. All right. So these questions once done, and these are for 3 points each now. Till now, you had 1 pointers here. Here you had 2 points for each of these, and no, there is no negative marking here. But if you leave one, you lose one. Okay, so check point three is that you have to answer these questions. These check your knowledge about the tool, nothing more than that. So if you know the tool, you know the tool. And if you don't know the tool, come to Summer Summit. Simple as that. And these questions are new. Those of you who are returning, you're expected to know answer to these questions, and if you don't know, then definitely you need to find out. These are some of the new questions. There's a question on Copilot as well, so please take a look at these questions carefully, read through them and answer. And then come the long form. These long questions are almost almost same for all of us. What is important is open your 21 CLD notebook. Okay, find that notebook and see which all learning skills are you addressing in your classroom. Use the language of 21 CLD to answer or respond to these questions. For example, here are the learning artifacts. An artifact could be a tangible student learning, anything that you feel. For example, I started filling my application, and first thing I did was I got stuck. Why? Because there's so much that I want to share, right? Now what I did was I made a sway. Okay, so sway will not take too long a link. If it is long, please use bitly to shorten it. Okay, I'll show you what I have done till now, and this is just work in progress. Please don't think this is a finished product. I said, this is my PD portfolio. This is what I do. And I started with my partnership, which I am engaged in, with empowering educators. What do we do over there? We have explained very clearly the foundation of transformation journey, how it all started. Yes, it always starts with some good cookies and some food for us. And, we had CPDs that we hosted for these teachers. Now, how do they know you hosted this? Look at the bunch of pictures that I have given you. Now, in these pictures, you will see teachers are using a combination of paper and pen. That is pretty authentic. Yeah. Similarly, I went into fostering reading skills. So I actually took a sample report and I pasted over here that look, I've given so many passages to my teachers. These teachers were my students. All right. They have returned this and their report as well. So please be very authentic when you're sharing your exemplars or artifacts. Now these are all artifacts. I don't need to explain them to you. You will know the authenticity of this tool. Similarly, for PD sessions, I've hosted over here. And I will also, now these are the joining links. I'll also be putting in the recording over here for each of my sessions. So I'm going to do all of that. Plus, I'm going to give a list of things that I did. Then I also hosted Nurturing Education Summit. All of that is a part of the PD that I've hosted for so many people. And here you are. And I'm going to give a link. I have a complete YouTube series on this. I'm going to give a link to that. Similarly, I've hosted multiple micro learning sessions on Instagram. Now I can't give everything, and even they don't have time for everything. But then you need to be authentic. Therefore, I gave a link to my Instagram page and I said, open it here. While they open this here, they will be able to see what are the activities that are happening over here. Yeah. Hey, thank you, and a big shout out to those who just followed us. So thank you so much, both of you, and let's move onwards. I'm here, so every time I come here, look, the number increased. I started on 870, and each time this community grows, it just swells my heart to say, we're on the right track. All right. So this is one of the examples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share. Please look very carefully. Cannot repeat this enough. I'm going to say it 10 times. Kindly look carefully. When you're sharing this, do not use specific people or groups. Do not use those in my organization. Change this to anyone with the link and view only format. Anyone with the link, view only format. Okay. Now I will copy this link. If you feel that this is also consuming a lot of words, what I'm going to do is this. I've copied the link. I'm going to go to my Word document. Let's say, okay, let me just open this, open Word document for you so that I can start editing it. And please save a copy of this so that you're not working on the original document and you're able to work absolutely smoothly. Yeah, just give it a minute. Here you go. Now I'm going to make a copy of it so that save a copy in my OneDrive. Okay, this is what I did not do. That's what happens. And I'm going to say, okay, this is good. Documents and select. And I'm done. And I might have my last day's application here as well because that's what I do. I work online, right? Now, when I'm writing over here, okay, let it open. Here you go. Now, when I'm writing my responses, I am going to fill it and I'm going to keep it ready so that when I have to give or submit this, I don't have to really go through everything. All I need to do is over here while I'm writing, let's say I'm writing 21 CLD and I want to give an example here. I'm going to go Control K and Control V. That's it. I've inserted my link. Now I'm not using any space out of these 500 characters. Yeah. Once again, what did I do? I inserted my link in my text. So for example, I want to say an artifact, learning artifact. I want to share my learning artifact. I don't have to take space. Control K is for inserting a link. Control V is for pasting the link. And that's it. It gets inserted here. So if they want to go and see, they can simply open up my Sway like this and view it. Simple, very simple. Okay, let me pause here and see if there are any questions in the chat window. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Your application is under review still. Wait, just write to them. They've given you an application, an email ID. Say that, I want to edit it. They will give you edit rights. Write to edunorm@microsoft.com, please. Okay. So, okay, delivery failed. It has shown you after sending the mail, I've received this. Just write it again, write to them again. You will get responded to and say, I want to write again. Your message has expired without moderator's decision. Write to this one, educator@microsoft.com. Write it to both the email IDs. I'm sure you'll get responded to. Otherwise, just go to Facebook, go to our MI experts page and tag Sonia over there. Sonia is going to help you. Um, you want a, I'm not sure if I can, but then if you find any community which is MI expert community, just go there and tag Mike Tolson, tag Sonia, tag anybody over there so that they're able to answer your question. All right. Okay. Any more questions? I'm happy to answer. Taking a look at any many questions that are coming in. Okay. For now, these were the questions. Okay. All right. Do we have to submit artifacts for renewing? Yes, of course, Reshma ma'am. Artifacts are something that are a proof that you had done what was required of you. So yes, it is extremely important that you do provide a URL to your work. You can make a sway, you can make a PDF, you can make a Word document, you can make anything. You can just take a link of your Flip page if you've done something on Flip, insert the link like the way I've shown you, and that's about it. But yes, it is important, very important. Okay, please check this to me. Does not allow to sign in. There is sign in option on the right hand side corner. If you can check, please. I'm not sure who this is, but it's there in the right hand corner. I can see it. Yeah, just sign in over there. Okay. Submission of nomination at once is mandatory. You mean in one go when you open up? Yeah, the time expires. Though you can save at every stage, you can save your application. It's not really, it doesn't work like that. But I would say you have this Word document. Keep everything ready over here. While you're submitting, just open that link and start with the survey. It's called a survey. So if I were to take you to that link, let me see and show you. Um, yeah. So while you go over here, it's going to be a survey. I have, I think, processed that. However, let me try and open this on this page. Sorry, just give me 1 minute. I want to answer your question. So give me a minute, please. Let's say I'm here and you want me to open my nomination page. Look, I'm now come back to this nomination page. You saw I had already logged out and sorry, I'd closed my page, but I returned back over here. Now, when I'm ready, after this, I will start this survey. Right now, I'm not starting my survey. This survey will have, time to, space to save your application at various places. So you can start the survey. Let's say I'm starting the survey right now in front of you. You will see over here that I get place to write my name and everything. And now that I know that there is currently so many questions to answer, I'm going to save over here. Okay. So these are the basic questions that are going to be there. I don't think I need to, fill these for you, but here you go. I'm just going to go ahead. Do remember this email ID. Why I'm going ahead with this is it is again very important that you keep your email ID to be same. My email ID, I'm going to once again go here, look at my email ID, copy from here, go back over here and paste it. Yeah. Okay. Now over here, my organization. Look, I'm just going to write this, okay, because that is my organization. Oh, my organization's email ID. Sorry. I'm just going to give my email ID here. Now, for you, this is going to be your school's email ID. All right. The name of my website or my URL. Here you go. Your title. Okay. All right, my current role. Now, do you understand what I'm trying to do over here? I'm trying to do many things here by giving just just exactly who I am. So I don't want to fill my entire application. It's going to take away all your time. So I'm an education trainer. So I'm going to write that. I'm also directly responsible for in some of the schools, or on added, as I'm a consultant as well. I am none of these, and that's all right, right? So any other, I could always write no, neither. Like I'm neither a showcase school nor incubator, and it doesn't matter. Please enter your school name if your school is not a showcase school or a no. This is not a compulsory question if you see. I can't write D pedagogics because they're asking for a school name. So I'm not going to answer this question. And it's okay. All I'm going to write is NA, not applicable. All right. Yeah. What are the age groups that you teach? I teach every age group, even this. Yeah. What subjects do you teach? Now, all of these questions you've already done. I'm not doing to waste your time right now, but these are some of the questions that you have to answer. Okay, then save. Now, when I click save, you will see your answers have been saved successfully. So when I come back next time, these questions will already be answered. Yeah. So it's not a problem, even if you are taking time going back and forth. Yeah. Okay. After pasting the link, I answered the long questions, and they are different from those that you shared on the screen. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. If you are a returning MI or a new MI, the questions are going to be different. Okay. So those questions are different. So it's all right. Don't you worry. Sucheta ma'am says, will the work in Canva count as well or Adobe Express? Sucheta ma'am, that could be additional work, but because you've not used Microsoft tools, I don't, if I were you, I will not put that as my primary work. I would put that as my additional work. For example, for using Adobe Express, I use my Microsoft account and I post my assignment in Teams. Then, yes, why not? I work on Canva. I don't know what ID do I use, but I post my work on Teams for my students and make assignments. Then, yes, if they are interacting, then these are add on apps. These are not mainstream Microsoft apps. If you want to see the mainstream Microsoft apps, I could give you a glimpse of that. Hold on. Mm, I will have to open. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, here you go. These are the hardcore Microsoft apps that you could be using and talking about in your applications. Okay. Okay. I did not see such questions when I filled out the form. Well, this means you've not done it the right way. Please do it again. Do we renew MI Expert every year? Yes, Reshma ma'am. It is a renewal process, which happens. This is a 1 year program. You have to get accepted in this program each year. So, yes, it's going to be different. Ankita ma'am says reading progress work done on Microsoft Teams will work. It will run and dodo, literally dodo, because that's exactly what I'm also sharing. I'm a huge fan of reading progress, reading coach, and if you have used a generative AI, like I have taken, multiple sessions on Gen AI within reading progress, please use that. It's a wow factor. Okay, so these tools that you're looking at in front of you are hardcore Microsoft tools. If you're using these, please put these, and I've even given you the purpose over here as to why you will use this. Okay, so this is fantastic. Okay, I have another question. What are reputation points and how can I increase followers on Microsoft Learning Path? Well, follow each other. When you follow, you start trending and they start following you. That's what reputation points are. I don't know how many do I have. I've never checked, but I hope they're decent. Another thing that I wanted to show you was another slide. Yeah. Now, when I talk from this perspective. I don't talk about a tool, I talk about the use of this tool. So take a look at the uses. I've shown this slide multiple times in multiple sessions of mine. And please use this language to say, for let's say MCQs, a combination of text responses, rating. I use Microsoft Forms to get a response about a survey that my students were conducting or I was conducting with the parents. I use sticky notes and whiteboard to do brainstorming. I use whiteboard from within Microsoft Teams to do brainstorming. Anything that you have used for, these are just a few examples. Yeah. Anything that you have done, please do write about that. Okay. Any more questions? I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, I'm going back because just about last few things is what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I think application, more or less, these questions you're familiar with. One, one of the most asked questions is also that describe how you leverage Microsoft tools. for to increase accessibility. Don't just read this much of a question and start off. To increase accessibility to your learners, you have to think about how you are actually using for personalized learning, for addressing different needs. So please read the question very carefully. Okay, every question doesn't give ask you to give you a generic answer. No, it is exactly pointed at the kind of usage that they're looking for from you. For example, this one is focused on 21 CLD, right? And this one says provide an example of a tangible student learning outcome where you have completed a project, right? So please be very specific that for every question, there has to be a different piece that you're giving. Now, that piece could be one period of activity, one day's activity, one week's activity, or months or years activity, doesn't matter. But it has to be very pinpointedly, uh, you know, told to answer that specific question. Okay, I have another one. Do I need to fill the form again if questions are different from others? I am so sorry. I don't want to answer this question directly because I don't know what questionnaire you got. I'm very clear when I'm telling you there are two questionnaires available. Even when you go to the edu page, edu nomination page, you will be able to see both. But it depends on your status. If you are a new MIE, then you will fill the first one. Otherwise, you will fill the next one. So it's mentioned very clearly over here. Look, when you become for the first time, your questions are called new questions. If you are renewing, your questions are called renewal questions. Please be very clear over there that you are answering these only. All right? Okay. I hope you've understood. Okay, so this was something that I really wanted to bring to your cognition. I am going to pause here to see your questions or if you have anything that you still have unanswered in your minds. I'm happy to answer that. And also, the last piece is what I'm going to talk about at length because I don't want you to miss out on anything. Okay, I'm pausing here to take a look at your questions. I think I've answered all the questions. Okay. Submission of nomination is at once is mandatory. Yes, Priyanka ma'am, it is mandatory, but you can pause. Like, for example, Priyanka ma'am, I've just filled that form in front of you. I've not completed that, I've simply saved it. Now, whenever I go back tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or after 5 days, the entire data will be there, whatever I have filled, because I saved it. And then I can go ahead and fill it later also. That is not a problem. But you can't hit submit button. Okay, that's the difference. Okay. Now, since we are almost reaching time, I started about 7 minutes late for you to join in. I just want to emphasize once again, we have Summer Summit that we are hosting between 13th and 15th of June. There are 3 days here. First day is a 3-hour session followed by a jam hour. That jam hour is open to everybody. All of you are most welcome to join because you will be able to meet many of these AI Explorer educators who will be sharing with you whatever they have been able to leverage till now using AI. Okay. Now, this is the 3-hour track is a paid track and there is a cost. There is a nominal cost attached to it. Now, when I say that, I mean it when I say nominal. Okay, so please take a look at this before you start filling in because I want you to be mindful about what you're doing and I don't want you to just go ahead and sign up. We have so many people who have signed up and I'm still waiting for many of them to actually complete their registration. Okay, so the first day, which is a 3-hour which is of 3-hour duration, is a pass that is available at 600 rupees. It is that inexpensive. Number two, the day two is going to be a 6-hour duration. And at the end of the day one, you will be awarded a certificate of having attended 3-hour session. You will be recognized as AI enthusiastic educator, and you will also get a digital badge. On the day two, it's a 6-hour session, which is available at 1000 rupees. Okay, 1000 rupees for day two. And it is a 6-hour session and we have a jam hour that day also. I'm so sorry, open dialogue is not there that day. It is on the last day only. So 6 hours plus the seventh hour is jam hour, open to everybody. You all are most welcome to join us. Please take a look at the agenda. We've already given you the links. I will share those once again in the chat window. And the third day, you have a choice to attend as many tracks as you want. There are three tracks available. Sorry, four tracks that are available, and three tracks. Sorry, three tracks available at 250 rupees each. We have made it so affordable for everybody so that you can actually come and join us and learn with us. That is what our major objective is. We want these AI sessions accessible to everybody because in many schools, we saw that teachers were very interested. The management is still not ready to bring these sessions to their schools. Therefore, we've kept the cost to be absolutely nominal. Therefore, please do join us. We will be very happy to take you onwards on this journey. I've shared the details in the chat window. And on the last day, again, we have a jam hour plus we have open dialogue. Once again, you all are most welcome to join. There is an open dialogue that will be happening on day 3, and that open dialogue, this is, I think, day 1. This is our day 2. And okay. So, day 3, we have an open dialogue about ethics of using AI. So, do join that conversation. It is absolutely great to see you all there. I have a question by Anu ma'am over here. I can see the sign in option on the left side, but I'm unable to sign in with my school account. I'm returning to the same page again. Can you go incognito and or in private mode and please try logging in? That's one solution that always works. Yeah. And if not, then write to education@microsoft.com. They will help you. Okay. Yeah. So, towards the end of this session, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. But as I always say, stay curious, keep learning, and keep growing. This is a community for each one of us to connect together, grow, and learn together. I don't know it all, but I hope I've been able to share with you whatever I know. And if you ever need anything, we are very, very active on our social handles. You can join us, and you can ask us any question there. You can just leave your comment on our Instagram as well. Stay rest assured your question is answered within um, max of 10 or 15 minutes, and many of you can vouch for that. So thank you so much for joining me here. Loved interacting with you, and I hope I've been able to give you insights, and happy filling out nominations, and all the best for your selection. Thank you so much. Thank you, and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.